Food labels. No matter how obvious a food's ingredients may seem, the label on the side of the box is, for consumers, a window into the manufacturing process and the quickest way to know what a food contains. This knowledge is great for the average health-conscious consumer. But for those with food allergies, thoroughly reading a food label can be the difference between a pleasant afternoon snack and a frightening visit to the emergency room. Hi, I'm Heather Brooker, and I'm here to answer your most pressing questions from the often confusing world of food. Today, we're talking about how to read food labels. This is Food for Thought. Just like carrying an epinephrine auto-injector wherever you go, reading food labels is part of everyday life when you have food allergies. During every trip to the grocery store, anyone who has allergies or is shopping for someone who does must read every label to make sure that a product is safe. Reading the labels of favorite products is just as important as scrutinizing new ones, as ingredients or manufacturing processes can be altered without warning. The more you read labels, the faster you'll get, and you'll notice new ingredients which might be red flags once you know what to expect. Once the label is in front of you, what should you look for? First things first, identify whether your allergen is in the product. By law, the top 8 most common allergens, milk, egg, peanut, tree nuts, soy, wheat, fish, and shellfish, must be noted on food labels. All ingredients are supposed to be listed, but if your allergens go beyond the top 8, extra caution should be used. Laws require these top 8 allergens to appear in one of 3 ways on a food label. 1. In the ingredient list, using the allergen's common name. 2. Using the word contains, followed by the name of the major food allergen. For example, contains wheat. And 3, in the ingredient list in parentheses, when the ingredient is a less common form of the allergen, for example, albumin, eggs. Next, determine whether your allergen might be in the product. While not governed by law, many manufacturers voluntarily include precautionary statements on food labels, such as may contain, made in a facility which also processes, or made on equipment with. These statements, usually listed toward the bottom of the label, should not be taken lightly if the allergy is severe. Just like cross contact in a restaurant, accidental allergen residue on a factory conveyor belt can cause a life-threatening allergic reaction. Since these statements are not legally required, the absence of such statements does not mean that the product is safe. Each shopper must take into account the severity of the allergy and decide whether the risk is worth it. Often, it's better to go for a product you know with reasonable certainty is safe rather than try something new. Additional allergen statements such as peanut-free or egg-free are also beyond the scope of law. This means that a product which is labeled as being free of a certain allergen may still be manufactured in a facility that also processes that allergen in other products. It's best to contact the manufacturer directly if there is any doubt or avoid the product altogether. All right, here are some final food label tips. If a product has no food label, put it back on the shelf. It's a good idea to thoroughly familiarize yourself with your allergen. Know any uncommon names it may go by when appearing in ingredients list, and be able to predict which types of products are likely to contain it. Don't hesitate to call manufacturers to determine whether cross-contamination with your allergen is possible in their facility. Be wary of imported products, as regulations vary by country and some foreign products may not follow the labeling laws present in the U.S. As soon as a child with food allergies learns to read, he or she is ready to start reading food labels. Lastly, even if you read the label while in the store, it can't hurt to give the ingredient list a quick once-over at home to be sure that an allergen wasn't missed while rushing to get the grocery shopping over with. You won't regret putting safety first. Hopefully this video has helped make the process of reading food labels a bit less intimidating. It's an incredibly important practice which gets easier each time you do it. Give it a try next time you head to the store, and make sure to sign up for alerts on foodallergy.org to keep up with the latest. Reading food labels is something you can master, and we're here to help.